Welcome back. Outside once again. It's so beautiful out here. So I just spent the first part of my morning meditating, returning inward, and I wanted to make this video on what I find brings the most joy in my life, and I wanted to share this with you because in my experience there's nothing that has brought more peace and just joy. You feel you're not in the way anymore. Nothing is blocking you from enjoying the little things in life. When you can enjoy the ray of the sunshine on your hands, on your face, a slight gust of wind moving your beard or your hair, when all those little things that we take for granted can bring such joy into your life, it just amplifies what's already there and your experience of what you like in life already. It makes it so much more beautiful. So what brings the most joy to my life? And this might sound a little strange, and I'll have to probably elaborate a little bit. What brings me the most joy in my life is when I disappear. Is when I just disappear. And this may sound negative to someone who hasn't experienced deeper states of meditation, who hasn't really learned to accept certain aspects of themselves that they're currently struggling with. When I say disappear, it's almost as though a certain part of your psyche falls asleep, moves aside, dissolves, disappears. The part of you that usually struggles against another part is what I'm talking about. You've probably seen this in yourself. There's usually, in all of the problems, all your struggles in your life that you're going to experience are due to an aspect of you disagreeing or conflicting with another aspect of you. There's this inner struggle. It's not the experience, but it's this little part of you that's disagreeing with what it believes, and there's this inner turmoil. There's a knot being tied inside of you. And if you can learn to give yourself a permission slip and say, that's okay. An inner feeling of that's okay. If this mind comes in and starts arguing with this mind, you'll probably notice there's an uncomfortableness, and then you say, that's okay. That's okay. And the uncomfortableness, that's okay too. In that total acceptance, the struggle just drops. We've been taught in life, and we've been taught that you need to deal with these problems by trying to figure them out, making sense of them, and all this stuff that really just puts a knot, another knot, makes this knot tighter, bigger, puts a knot on top of a knot. When the whole struggle itself is really only you not accepting parts of yourself that you feel shouldn't be happening, shouldn't be there. You don't accept certain parts of yourself, therefore you struggle inside yourself. Your freedom can only really manifest. The freedom, your own inner freedom, can only come forth into the world once you accept yourself fully on the inside. When you accept yourself fully on the inside, you find yourself accepting more and more things on the outside that you used to think caused you to feel negative inside. When you realize that those things are not the cause, but it's yourself not accepting parts of yourself, the things on the outside don't seem to matter anymore, and the things people do in their lives have much less weight and much less ability to sway you away from your centered state of peace. All struggle in your life comes from within. Jesus called this surrender, the art of surrender. There was a spider or something on my head. Surrender, total acceptance. It's not giving up in a war and then someone conquering you. Nobody conquers in this. In this type of surrender, it's to see through an inner illusion. They're having fun. It's to see through an inner illusion. And when you see through the inner illusion, just like as if the war was on TV, it's like you turn the power off on the television, and the power is you energizing it by trying to fight against your inner state, whatever's going on in you. When you just sit there inside yourself and allow whatever comes in you to be, you'll find deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper states of wholeness, of peace. At some point, it's almost as though a part of you, I could say dies, I guess. Sometimes that part comes back too, so depending on where you are in your journey, I'm going to use the word falls asleep. Through practice, you give it permission to manifest less in your inner space by just allowing it to be there and not struggling against it. Struggle creates conflict. When you realize that everything that's going on in you doesn't need your attention to fight against it, that's when your true freedom begins to manifest for you, for others around you in your life. There is no peace in the world. There's only peace in yourself, which you see in the world. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this, thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace.